Motherhood doesn't come with a manual, but it probably should. In the beginning, the job is 24/7 with babies and toddlers demanding attention. And just when you think you have it figured out, they grow up and the job changes.
You're really never off duty when you're a parent.
Daryn Kagan has documented the transition on her website. A late blossoming wife becomes a mom and finds life after TV news.
With every generation, it turns out there's this reset button. It turns out they have to figure out things for themselves. And is that painful to watch?
A mom's goal is to give them wings to fly, but there's a lot of turbulence on this journey. Professor Mary Quigley is a journalist who writes about millennials, women, and work issues. Her first piece of advice: lower your expectations.
The transition is made difficult because baby boomers expect them to have reached certain markers by a particular time, and the millennials are on a different timeline. A lot of them have taken longer to find their careers, longer to find relationships because, you know, if you can swipe right, what's the rush to find somebody?
As it turns out, there really is no single right or wrong when it comes to raising kids. So the next trick is don't be a fixer.
I thought because I went through all this and I figured things out that I could just impart my wisdom on them and save them all the pain. Turns out it doesn't work out that way. You need to let them figure it out for themselves.
And that's the thing, that you really need to stand down and be there as an advisor and as somebody to bounce off of, but don't try to solve their problems.
And while you might think the pressure is off when your kids have kids of their own, guess again. Finally, ain't life grand when you're a mother?
Half of the working grandparents in this country do some kind of child care. And it can be picking up, you know, somebody right after school. It can be filling in when the daycare closes. Mom's working, but mom's also been working in the same job for 20 years. She has flex time. She's on speed dial when you need her to, when a 35-year-old needs somebody to stay home or to fill in for her.
So really, the mothering never ends. Instead, it's being there for a new generation. And the goal is always the same: help them fly.
But at the end of the day, it turns out that's the best test of motherhood. You see, they're not a pet, they're a kid, they're a person. And if you've really done your job right, then you're going to work yourself out of a job.
It's the mother of all jobs, and it never ends, on the top of the list.